Good evening, everybody. Welcome on into a bit of Thursday night record already. G'day. Welcome on down under, or the good side of down under, the right side. And I'm not talking like this, mate. See, we're all good. Whatever that was. Did I hit play? No, cool. That was I meant to hit play. That was a smooth start. Let's turn that music down. But I hope you're all doing well tonight. We're going to try and bounce back from losing to frickin' Mikel Arteta. Because even Atletico Madrid don't do that in real life. Arguably some referee help, but that wasn't as good as yesterday, was it? But today we've got our last 6 games before the January transfer window / winter break, and they all look quite winnable. So hopefully that's going to happen. We bounce back from that 2-0 defeat to Arsenal, where we didn't play that well, and it took them to get going from a set piece because it's Arsenal. But otherwise, we did quite well last night. Picked up some quite good results for the most part. Beat Bayern 5-0. But then we had to go to North London, which is a crap hole, so it's no surprise that the fellas didn't like that. So next up, we've got Cadiz, first up today. Predictions now live for that. They are 8th in LaLiga. They are 16 points behind us. We want to keep picking up the points here because Barca do have a game in hand. We've got a chance to hopefully extend what really is a 5-point gap. It says 7. I've put 5 in like the YouTube description because really is, presuming Barca are going to win their game and they've got coming up. They've got Almeria. We'll actually check Barca's fixture schedule because they're the main challenger. Athletic, Mallorca, Cadiz, Alaves, Villarreal. So I've got one more game than we do to play catch up, which might catch them out, but really, especially considering they've got Bromby in the Champions League, they're not doing too badly. I'll just turn that down a touch. Yeah, you expect Barca to pick up points. So hopefully we might find a way to somehow extend that gap over them, but it's really a 5-point lead. So we want to keep the pressure on. So we're playing Cadiz up first, and then we've got another couple of quite nice fixtures to be fair. Villarreal are going okay. They're in like 6th, but the rest of these teams are kind of in that 8th to 13th range, so we should be right. Also, I'll get the early admin out of the way. If you're on YouTube, thumbs up on the stream helps out greatly, so please consider that. And if you're on Twitch and like about it, FM26 still, a follow's greatly appreciated as well. It doesn't cost you anything, and helps probably something in the future if things happen here on Twitch. But yeah, we'll get into it. So we're taking on Cadiz up first, off the back of that 2-0 defeat at Arsenal, in a good spot in LaLiga. We'll touch on the Ajax game off the back of this one, but got a nice little gap actually after this game, which is quite nice too, with this game having been brought forward for reasons I'm still not overly hyped about that. Now for this one, I think we give these guys a chance to atone. Gigam still working his way back up to fitness, so we'll leave him out, and I think Simwes is quite similar. So Ondo and Linelson keep their spots from what otherwise would be the first team, as well as Gomez at left wing. Aguilera is now doing rehab. He's probably still not going to be back till after this stream tonight, though, I'd say. So Pons is the left wing option. And we want Molina instead of Roberto. Got to keep remembering that. But let's crack into things straight away tonight. I think we might end up having a Copa del Rey game in that gap where the current break is. But we'll wait and see where this hasn't been drawn yet. And for those wondering too, I binned off Fantasy FM because no one was playing it. So yeah, we won't touch on that again. But yeah, here we go. Cadiz up first at home, looking to keep our good domestic form rolling along. So we're not playing badly. Just Arsenal got the better of us there last night, which was annoying. Had to start from a set piece, didn't it? But yes, I expect to see a much better performance tonight, and let's hopefully get it. Simone Ravasio from her football hub. We just need to play our style. We didn't really do that against Arsenal, did we? The fans make this place intimidating. We've dropped more points here than anywhere else this season, but anyway. And we didn't score against Arsenal, but apparently in a purple patch. But here we go. Real Betis hosting Cadiz. Get him on paper. Looks a good game for us. This one's hopefully that's how it turns out. Fingers crossed we don't get a walkout, or we'll just keep an eye on the sugar. Ooh, I'm going to go get some Korean almonds shortly. Just keep the sugar levels up. Don't know what is that about the post-dinner pre-stream shower that I do after my run earlier in the day. It's probably that as well, to be fair. But for whatever reason, as Pablo Garcia gets a very early yellow, sugar just crashes, eh? Diabetic life, but still a bit wild. Right, 6 minutes in. And we are hopefully going to do something here. Garcia finds Merck, who really is the orchestrator out there. Garcia takes his time. Merck, shot blocked. Hopefully that wasn't the big chance from this highlight. Eriksson floats that far post. It's a headed goal, I think. He looked on. I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking that back. I think it's a goal. It looked good. It is a goal. Thank you. No replay. Awesome. What's happened there? Hold on. Replay is on. Cool. Cheers, FM. I'll do replay. Ball that floated far post, then whoop, and there was a goal. It's bottom left corner. There you go. That's what happened. We have to deal with that. 1-0 up. That's the main thing. After honestly a pretty average start up until that point, but we've got a 1-0 lead early, and Gomez. Good to see him contributing without Aguilera, the genie in a bottle. We're a little bit low in that position. We have had to use our Merck recently, and there he is again. Good work from him. That pass not quite on the money, but thankfully now Garcia's on it. Little back flick there. Merck out to Eriksson, who's been good since he's come in, to be fair. So's Wu Jin. A little bit disappointed there. He couldn't keep a clean sheet against the Arsenal. Being a former Spurs player, that's quite fortunate, but Ondo puts it away and makes it 2-0. And this is the bounce back we wanted. Early doors, but good start tonight. Eriksson's just cooked that bloke too, just quietly. Who was that? Levan Burku. But Garcia, I think it's actually a deflected shot there, so a bit lucky that was called an assist, but puts it away. And Sleepy Obelix, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated as we make it 2-0 early here. Hopefully Barca might slip up and we get this gap out further than 5 points. That'd be quite nice. But this is more like it. Obviously at home instead of away. But I'm still a bit miffed by that Arsenal result last game last night, given that they lost to Bayern 5-2 and we beat Bayern 5-0. Yeah. And I've not taken the fact that I've lost to Mikel Arteta well, to be fair. It's almost definitely clarifies that we're not managerial royalty yet, because bro can't win a trophy to save his life and we're losing to him. Gomez looks for a double. Oh, puts it over. He's quite decent in the air for a little bloke, which is interesting. But pretty dominant first half for the first little bit of this game. It felt like Cadiz were in a quite good area of the pitch, honestly. As Bellinger's got a little injury there in the cam role for them. Channelman as a cam's an interesting option. But 2-0 up, this is going quite nicely. Now we do have a decent gap before Ajax. That game relatively important. Want to make sure we get points there before our games in, I think it's not till February, the Champions League games. But we get Mavambo on for the yellow carded Garcia. Otherwise, pretty happy with how everyone's going out there, honestly. So we won't tinker too much here. I'll say they can do it a little bit better, which might seem a bit harsh, but it's only 2-0. It's a dangerous scoreline, but thankfully we have got a cushion goal. I'd rather be 2-0 up than 1-0 up, to be fair. But if we can make it 3, should be in a good spot here to pick up that amount of points. That's a option, but it's actually not a bad one because we weren't putting too much pressure on them there. Hopefully going to be better at doing that here than we were in that Arsenal game. We were super passive defensively for some reason. But Bellinger, we're letting him just stroll in there. That's a block. Who was that by? I can't quite get the guy's name. Let me click him. No, okay, never mind. I was trying to get the guy who blocked that because he did a freaking good job to come back and cover there, but we didn't quite get the name. He was wearing gloves though. Whoever that is, probably one of the wing backs. But an hour in, we've still got a 2-0 lead. A little bit fortunate given that first hollow of the half. Villarreal losing to Girona. Those are two teams we've got to take on tonight, so somewhat interesting. See how they're getting on. Now there was a yellow to someone. Presume it was to them though, because we're on the attack. Varsity a 6.5. We might get him off soon for RPM. There's a lot of yellows out there outside of that, so we'll see how that goes. As Merck will get that back for us. Ondo, Varsev, he's probably going to score now. I'm about to take him off. No, okay. That would have been peak FM. We're going to see the corner. No, we'll definitely get him off now. The fittest player out there, will give RPM a crack for him. The Nielsen's going a little bit averagely. Gigim Young can get some fitness up. Same actually for Merck. We'll get Simoes on for him as well. So a couple of those guys coming back from injury. Get a sly 15 minutes in here. As I try and praise, I don't think it went through quite in time for this highlight. Can cancel it if needed, but we're 2 goals up. It probably praise keeps the morale high. There's Mavambo to Ericsson. Nice ball over the top for Simoes. Mavambo. Oh, Gas no breaks, but he is post, and RPM, the striker, has passed it instead of shooting. He was offside, so it doesn't matter. But interesting option that from our striker. And now last sub will be Bar, so we'll get Hebert on for him. I might actually, there we go. Right, that looks a bit more appropriate height. Yeah, another goal would have been nice given the XG, but we'll take the win after the poor defeat at Arsenal, honestly. As we sneak our way into injury time. Quite a few tired guys on the quick backup, but yeah, we've got, I think, 5 days until Ajax in the Champions League, so LaLiga bringing this game forward is going to work out okay, actually. Certainly wouldn't have done it for Real Madrid or Barca. They do it for us, but anyway. We get away with it. This is clearly a waste of time highlight. And full time, 2-0 over Cadiz. So that's what we want to see. And we, for the moment, go 10 clear on top of La Liga, but probably won't last. Because Barca have 2 games in hand now. Ericsson, very good game. Just the 1 assist, but an 8.6. But the goals to Ondo and Gomez. And Garcia got an assist as well. So, good. Jin, the centre-backs continue to go well as well. But that's a good win. Just a good one, so we'll get that prediction paid out. Back to normal service there. Jose Angel Duran put on a performance that the fans and pundits alike referring back to it for years. That seems like a stretch, but I'm happy with how we're playing. At least if we keep doing it like that. Seems a bit over the top there, just quietly, mate. Who's Simeone watching? Probably better off just with the players you got in real life, because at least they can get a result against Arsenal. But we'll praise the guys. All the other guys are okay. Now, Varsev and Kim, you guys can have a good break. 4 days. Seeing as you got played quite frequently in that international break before those last 2 that we played before tonight's stream. Passing was good, we'll say there. What controversy? I don't remember any controversy. Let's just make sure the squad gets fits. So not those 2, but the other ones we'll give a couple of days to as well. And hopefully we're going to be in good shape by the time we hit Wednesday for some Champo action where we host Ajax. Would like a bounce back here because kind of on a bit of a vergy spot now and with 10 points. If we drop some more here, that makes it a little bit more hairy. We've got Bayer Leverkusen and someone that we probably should be beating in our last 2 games. I think it might be Rosenborg, who, to be fair, have been quite handy this season in 18th for a club of their stature, but still. Probably 2 teams we should be beating, to be fair, both of them, but want to pick up results in the home game, especially if we're beating Bayern 5-0 here. And that Champions League final rematch from last season. Ajax are in decent touch, though, on top of the Eredivisie with a game in hand. They're playing on a Sunday. This is going to work out all right for us playing on a Friday. Quite handy, but yeah, we're in 6th, so joint with teams on the same points. Our goal differential is still very good, despite the Arsenal loss. But if I check our fixtures, it is Bayer Leverkusen. And, oh no, Olympiacos got that completely wrong. Where are they? 35th. So I think we'll be okay against them. I think we'll be perfectly fine against them when we get to play them. Molina. You're not. I'm trying to sell you, actually. So... who's Jose Melendez? You're a coach. I don't. Are you influential? Oh, I will fire your ass if you do going like this, mate. What have you said? I can't. Jose, is there a language breakdown here? Oh, you are so gone at the end of your contract. We've got too many coaches. Molina, you seem a bit down. I'm going to be given a chance to impress. Yeah, we're in fantastic form. That's fair enough. Good. Back in your little hole, Molina, which is the 3rd choice left back, just sitting on the bench. You'll get there when we get to cup games. But at the moment, you need to shut your mouth and know your role. That's what you need to do. Already rock bottom of my left back freaking squad planner order. If not for the under 19, well, yeah. If we get rid of under 19 players, you are rock bottom. So yeah. Come on, Molina. I was trying to sell you. I can up that campaign again because we just before a transfer window. I can get rid of you. I will happily get rid of you. I can actually bring in a good player instead. But Ajax, after that little rage, not 5 minutes for this one. We'll give you guys a couple of minutes for the prediction. Hopefully, a game that we're going to be winning. They're on a slight quick backup, and we've had a decent little gap between games, which is nice. Oh, surprise outcome at the Bernabeu. Did Real Madrid start stumbling again today? Because I've been doing a bit of that recently. They're already, before that last game, 11 behind us. So if they've lost again, they might be done for the season. And Alonso might be in all sorts of trouble because they're not exactly doing a great job in the Champo either. Well, they weren't. But of that, they actually might have recovered during today's stream. It might be a bit of a false statement. But in the LaLiga, they're not doing well at all. So I just can't quite see it because this big box, it's just blocking the team names enough to be annoying. If it was just to the left a little bit more, I'd be able to see maybe where Real Madrid is. 9th, they're right behind us. Yep, that was a bad statement. What did happen though? They lost to Bilbao, so they are 5th. 14 points behind us. They're in all sorts of trouble this season, at least in LaLiga. All right, sorry, wife got home. Just having a quick discussion. Yeah, okay, Barca haven't played yet their match day. Oh, I've got to do recovery. Okay, we'll do this quickly. It's only 1 month, so we'll be fine. Just quickly make sure these guys aren't going to break themselves. Beefy, we haven't got a lot of short backups, which is nice. Yes, we'll do that, and then we'll do that for some reason, though. That's a day, so we'll change that. Let's do that. And that. Just change that one in particular, but otherwise, pretty happy with that. Okay. That should hopefully be all the training we need to do for today. Ooh, he's decent. 44.5 million for that bloke. Who can play right wing if the wage will be a concern. How can Forrest afford that? I know Southgate's there, but that's still a mental wage. FFP, right, I see. Well, maybe if you lower his wage, you won't be in such FFP trouble, Forrest. Oh, sorry, hold on. Got to do some modding here, people. Bear with me. Boomfa. There we go. Right. But he's handy. Saliba's a bit washed at this stage, isn't he? He's 35. He's got to be retiring soon. Of course, all the Prem clubs want him because they love a wash player. Habir wants to go out on loan, your homegrown club, which is handy for Europe, but you have dropped down quite a bit from your next gen days, to be honest. Pablo, can you have a word, mate? No? Okay. Habir. Specialized individual training, does that ever work? Oh, okay, right, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have tried that. Okay, Hebby is going to leave. So we're going to need to look for a DM. I did think he was on Next Gen a couple of years ago in 7th, and he's not really kicked on. Admittedly, we signed Bartle, which has got in his way. He's a handy player, though, but we will go shopping now. We do still have 30 million, though, so it's not awful. And if we sell him, that could actually go up to 60, so that could be fun times. But that's now a thing. Usually that works. Players chicken their way out, but not that time, which is a shame. Right, no, we're not that high on these things. Okay. A couple of our players doing okay on loan. We get manager of the month, so another reminder that we didn't do this enough last year because for some reason we weren't getting these, but just remember. Thank you. Fiato, yeah, please, you should be. Garnacho player of the month in Serie A, so that shows that league's washed. Wirtz, Brenner is quite good, to be fair. Very good. I just will never be able to afford him. That's right. He was at Cadiz, who we just played 103 million. Wonder how they did spend that in the end, actually. Cadiz. Anyway, the Nielsen, is he okay at long shots? It's probably not the worst idea, to be fair. He can't really shoot or score, so especially from long range. I'll trust the arse man on that situation. Oh no, no. I saw something bad there. Why are you reducing my transfer funds? I have stayed well within budget. And I've just had a guy moan and I've called his bluff and it hasn't worked for once. This could be bad. Okay. Let's see when the game eventually stops on that actually quite important item. It's just going to skip past. And how much damage that does. So we had 300k wage and 30 mil. So to be fair, you can probably switch some wage still, hopefully. But there was something there that I didn't like the look of. A lot of scouting. Great timing. Right, reduce available transfer funds. Oh, how bad is this going to be? We are 150 million in debt, so I kind of get it, but it's not my fault that you guys took out a loan for some reason. Could be worse. The wage is an issue. The wage is more of a problem, that reduction. But we've got money, but a lot less. Especially once we balance that out, it'll probably go down to like 8, 10 maybe, once we get it up to like a wage that LaLiga players will actually want. So that's not ideal. Me crowing earlier about how we've got lots of money to sign a replacement's not quite working out. If we sell Habir, we'll be all right still, but yeah, that's not great timing, FM. Cheers. Especially when I've stayed well within budget this season, that feels a bit harsh on me. I've only won this club 2 straight La Ligas and a Champions League and the Europa League, so they need to be careful. They need to be careful. We can always find greener pastures. I mean, this is quite a good team, so maybe not. Sure, that's cool. Right. It's about a dataless game. That's the moaning players, and that's throwing me off now a little bit. At home, you'd think this is a game that we can get a good result in. And after Villarreal, we've got a week-long gap, which we haven't got a lot of recently, which that'll be quite nice. Or Varo Arbeloa at Ajax, it looks like. All right, let's go back up here a bit more. Yeah, a bit of Spanish experience with him, actually. So Hebia wants to go. We better... who wants him? Decent clubs. Okay, 9.2? His value was like 30 before. He's got a Champions League winning medal. Come on. Oh. I suppose we've got to now, but... Oh, that seems very cheap. That seems very cheap. We might have to try and do a bidding war for him. Hopefully things on the field go well, because, geez, off field they're turning to poo a little bit so far tonight. I swore he was worth 30 before he was transfer listed, which I know it drops their value, but still. I'll have to check the under-19s actually, see what else we've got down there. But Ajax in the Champions League, quite important we pick up a win here. Sitting in 60, our goal differential is quite nice. If we get a win here, it's going to help a lot. Now, where are Leverkusen actually? Oh, wow, we've got... Okay, we might be... If we win this, we're probably okay. Leverkusen on 0 points. Dead last. What are they up to? Sorry. They're 12th in the Bundesliga. They are having a right stinker. Okay, this manager can't be in a job for long, can he? How long has he been there since? Last year. How are you still there, mate? Brian, how are you clinging on to a job? You have won the Europa League. That might be why. It was somewhere. It was at Freiburg, so that less impressive. Well, sorry, it might be more impressive, but not in your current job. You are surely on the verge of getting sacked, mate. Goodness me, Leverkusen. Right, anyway, we've got to beat Ajax. How's Gigamiani? He's still not there, even though we're trying to give him minutes. And Simoe, is that how are they dropping down so much? Trying to work back into fitness. So we'll stick with this team. The one that did the job against Cadiz. I've had a little bit of a get by our standards. Friday to a Wednesday. That Ajax team, we are in 2036, bordering on 37. Levi Cole's the standout there. That's really about it. Oh, Rayan, actually. Rayan's pretty decent. So there's a couple of handy players there. But we hopefully have their manager. The media talk seems to work well, so we'll give that team talk. And Jose's back. Hopefully we show that we're better than they are. Want to play well every match, fine margins, all that sort of cliche stuff. I'm media trained, somehow. And here we go. Just tell you what, the surface is looking patchy. We need that month off, don't we? Ground staff need to get their acting together here. But Ajax actually in the hunt to sneak in the top 8. So this is a bigger game than maybe you'd think by club stature. At least in this save so far. For us being the defending European champions. But at home, hopefully get a good result here. Ajax have their lovely real life uniforms while we are in the Timu Betis ones. And here we go. Ajax to get things underway. Let's go, fellas. I want to bounce back today. Now, this looks like a throw-in. It is. Probably prefer a throw-in to a corner the way we do from those. Varsev out to Garcia. Garcia with a... Oh, there we go. That's an early one. 1 minute. That's all it takes for the captain to get on the score sheet. And his 10th for the season for Pablo Garcia. I reckon Mavambo's better, attribute-wise. But he just does so well, Garcia. I can't drop him. We tried last season. He's just so important. And the nice curving effort there. Goalie's somewhat harbour bridged that. Ondo's kind of got in the way. But curves it around him nicely. Looks like the goalie's wearing long pants too, which is a questionable decision. That is a really weird goalie uniform, actually. It's got a pink sleeve. Looks like it's cut off the sleeve, but it's just a pink sleeve on one side for some reason. And long pants. Don't think I've seen that combo before, and I don't know if it's a great one. And we go looking for 2-0 as we've got Garcia taking this set piece a lot better than when Larray was, who puts that one over the bar. We're still not very good at set pieces, are we? And that's one of the main reasons we lost to Arsenal. So at least FM's realistic in that side. As Lenilson finds Ondo, throwing down this left-hand side. Larray, Kim. Straight up to Bartle in space. Merck. Oh, I think he's off the Varsi. It looked a bit too good to be true. The flag didn't go up. It just looked a bit dodgy for a legal goal there. Never mind. 2-0. What do I know? I'm blind. Hopefully not. Only got these. Oh, okay, the left back. The left back's sold his team out there, isn't he? He's at a shocker. So 2-0, Varsi, beautifully timed run, mate. Cheers to the left back, Joffrey. You've got a stinker there, haven't you? So we've got a 2-goal lead. Lovely jubbly. Going to firmly establish ourselves in the top 8 before we take on leading into this match week, the bottom 2 teams. Somehow buy a bottom. A bit mental that, but hopefully that doesn't change when we play them. Oh, Ondo block shot. Might have a chance here on the counter. Rayan, McAndrew. Rayan? He's a bit dangerous, but the highlight stops. Sweet. Okay. And with 3 minutes to go in the half, they're going to try and get something going down that side, which we've managed to stop just. We nearly gave it back to them. But now we build from the back. Kim, off on an adventure. Always off on a big adventure. Kim. The pass is going to pay off. I reckon there was a bit of jostling in there, but Garcia is selling as well. It's a little bit it's a little bit yucky that, but we win the penalty. And oh, yellow as well. Jeepers, that seems harsh. Bro, you don't need a medic. Get up, Garcia. Yeah, you're taking the penalty. Come on, mate. I'm a New Zealand manager. We don't like diving down here. Anyway, Garcia to make it free. Questionable behaviour, but 3-0 from Pablo Garcia there. He's sold that incredibly well on the free ball from Kim, who, to be fair, went on one heck of a run to play the ball forward to Garcia. And he's earned us a penalty there. And we make it 3-0, so in a very comfy spot here. We can actually probably start to think about subbing. I saw Bartle drop down, so you might give Hibias some game time. Put him in the shot window. Gomez going a bit fairly. Let's give Pons a run while he's around. And yeah, we can't really take off Garcia on a hat-trick. Yeah, crowd loads. Let's continue. So a couple of subs. We'll just keep an eye on fitness really for the rest of this game, because it should really be 3 points with this lead. Garcia does drop, but we're not going to sub him on a hat-trick, as I said before. That'd be a bit harsh, even though the second of those goals, he really made the most of that contact. But that's a nice ball over the... No, it's not. That's a interesting key highlight, that. Oh, but play continues with this real odd-looking Ajax goalkeeper uniform. Looks like one of the old circus guys. Does the weights on one arm. Looks like one of those sort of dudes. The goalie. Like the old tag team from WWE, the Vaudevillains. He's got that sort of vibe, and he's not very good at stopping the ball either, because Ondo's made it 4-0. Lovely ball free there. I think it was from Varsev, just the hold-up play. Not great there from Merck initially, but wins it back for us. Varsev, okay, right. No, we'll skip all that, because that's too long a highlight, FM. Now, Oh, how do they get that? When are they going to fix that? They're probably not, are they? There'll be hopefully that's sorted for 27. Simon, how you doing, man? Hope you're going well. There's Mercs going on a little bit of an adventure. Oh, that's a nice ball there for Ondo. Off the post. There's a bit going on there. We win a corner. That looked like more of a pen than the one that was given earlier. Now Merc's a bit tired, so we'll get him off. And also I might take off Ericsson. So Simoes gets fitness into him and a Boubacar. Firing up the old work laptop. Oh, absolutely, mate. Good priorities. Twitch before actual jobs. I respect that. There's someone who does similar sometimes. Lorraine's a little bit knackered as well here. And Ondo. Might just wait a couple of minutes before I do the last sub here. Make sure we get no injuries, and if Garcia scores, we can take him off on that hat-trick. There's Gods. Up to Salia. Ajax looking to get a consolation goal. McAndrew. Will he look for Rayan? He looks, no, Gods, but he puts it wide. Now I might actually give Liz. No. I'll give Lizolo a game here because he's been moaning consistently about playing time ever since he got here. So we'll give him a little run there alongside Kim. Is the goalkeeper with the very odd uniform. I'm going on about it a lot, but it does look weird with the one pink sleeve. Vasiev, oh, it's nice from him. Oh, it's not good for his goalkeeping either, that uniform. 5-0. Just looks... I appreciate the variety, but it's the only one I've seen so far in this entire save like this, that uniform. It's not a bad finish, but he's hit it from a wee way out. And Tungvik's now conceded 5. Yet is on a 7.0, so okay. How's my... I mean, there's only been one shot on target. That's how my goalie's on a worse rating. But that feels a bit weird. Copping a few injuries here too at Ajax. Just light ones, but still. Not ideal for them as they're on the bubble of the top 8. But a Boubacar on a yellow plays that to Garcia. Simoes out to a Boubacar. Not a good pass. Gives it to the yellow carded player, but Lozolo steps up nicely. Simoes, Ondo. Oh, that's a waste of time highlight as Egan Riley clears it. Yep. That was probably the one that was supposed to take us to full time, but 5-0. Very, very good performance again there. And thankfully, Woojins actually ended up with better rating than their goalie, because that was confusing me. But 5-0. Very happy with that one, fellas. Got to take some players off early, so that is good. Bounce back from the Arsenal result last night. And that should take us a pretty long way towards top 8 with 36th and 35th after the break. Big result. Yep, need to take advantage. We probably won't because we've got a short backup. Jean, but up to 3rd for the moment. Probably not for too long. Napoli and Liverpool hot on our heels with game in hand, but that's a good spot to be in. Barca have got a playoff spot, but we haven't. But it's looking good now. Kim needs a break. So we'll give him a couple of days off here. Vasiev got a double and 2 assists. Good performance, actually. Sneaky. Now, does he actually want to leave Merck? He better not. Oh, Merck. No, you're not allowed to leave. You're too good. Why would you want to go to PSG? What's his actual release clause? Haha. Yeah, they've got no chance. 212 million. And they think they're going to get him for 127. You've got no chance. Who's managing them? Goodness, you've got no hope, mate. You are. You're not on this level yet, mate. Come back to me when you won a Champions League. Right, let's rest the rest of the squad. It's not too bad to be fair, though, actually, after that game. Those guys can have a couple of days off as well. But next up, a Saturday against 6th place Villarreal. So to be fair, a semi-important, well, I mean, it's LaLiga, they're all kind of important as we try and build a gap, but a decent team we take on here. Top half of the table. And we are away this time, which could make this a little bit trickier as well. And then we get a week off after that, so that's very, very handy. 50 games unbeaten at home. Nice. It's a substantial amount. Right, Habir. So we're going to be doing some business here going to January because he wants to leave. Really annoying that they've taken 15 million out of my transfer budget after he requested transfer. Now, which of these clubs is likely to have more money? There's a Red Bull club. Can we just try and get you guys up to 8? And I also want a percentage of the profit from next sale, if that's okay. No, okay, well, fine. We'll get a bidding war going. Girona, 7.5 and 20. How about that? Okay, that's cool. Right, we'll do that then. Frankfurt, 7.75. Oh, you guys are cool as well. Okay, well, we'll get rid of Girona shortly because I don't really want to sell to a local rival. Semi-local rival. And then, seeing as there's a few clubs interested, we're going to play the good old bidding war game. And hopefully Hebe doesn't turn down a contract at one of those clubs, which he shouldn't because he's not on high wages like our other players were, who turned down the contracts earlier this season. So Girona can go do one, and let's offer him out. We'll do 8 for the moment. And after that, we'll go up in 5s. And try and drive that price up nicely. And sure enough, I've got a lot of bids. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of clubs here. Right. Let's see if, these guys are going to come up a bit for us. No. Okay. Anyone want to go to 8.5? Girona. Oh, no. Come on. No. Okay. We're going to have to do this in a weird way, are we? Napoli, 8.5. Come on. Someone's going to do it. I reckon someone will. No. I mean, I'll take the 8 if I have to. We'll get rid of these Spanish clubs first. Try one more at 8.5. No, well, we'll try a few more, but I think we might be able to get one up to 8.2. But 8.5 apparently is just not happening. Benfica, you want to pay a bit more? No? Okay, so we're going to... Hopefully this does work. Yeah, okay, cool. So Porto, playing ball. And boom for... We might just chuck it on just for the sake of it. So they know what we're looking for. Okay, so we'll try and get that money out for Habir Hazelwood, who we picked up on a free. We can probably try and sell you, honestly, because you've not got that much potential. Underpaid. Probably are, but we've just had our wage budget. Oops, sorry, hiccup. Just had our wage budget reduced, so mate. Yeah. So don't worry, new contract, you're not that good, mate, honestly. Oh, it was a bit janky, wasn't it, the face cam? But Villarreal, that's what we can focus on. And then oh no, wait. Right, it's gonna take a little while now we're doing this. Oh right. Try and get these Spanish clubs to up it a little bit. No, okay. 8.7. No. Really? Goodies, come on, one of you guys wants to go up, don't you? No, okay, fair play. These are all Champions League clubs, to be fair. Someone want to go up for us? No. Ange, are you still there? No, you're going to be tight as well. Well, never mind, I'll take the 8.5 one then. And offer him back out for 9. And you'll probably all come back in anyway. Because I know how this game works. Just wait and see. I'm playing you all like a little fiddle right now. Yep, see, you're all coming back in. Club step up chase for Habir. All 6 of you, yep. Let's view the offers. Yep. Couple of right, you guys can go do one without the percentage. A bunch of Spanish teams. 9.2. No, okay, well, I don't really want to sell them to a rival, so you're going to have to really do well, you Spanish clubs, and you don't. So Napoli are now in the box seat. But back up we go. 9.5, please, if you want Habir. We need Aguilera, do we? He's still injured, so hopefully not. And let's get the morale. We'll keep the morale good. A couple of players moaning. So a very appropriate song when we're trying to spend most of our time between these games on Habir. It's all about you. Maybe about some other stuff that's coming up in the lyrics now, but still. Yeah, definitely not that. All right, game day, Villarreal. As we've got, right, here's Habir. So if we're getting the clubs, okay, it is only Spanish clubs now, which is interesting. I think Girona is probably the worst of all these. So no one wants 9.7. I reckon Valencia are going pretty badly, aren't they? Second tier, yeah, okay. Yeah, Valencia, you guys can have them then. In that case, because you're not really a rival at all. But we'll offer you out again. Seeing as it's all about you, Habir. So I hit that note nicely, I thought. Right. Aguilera's got to be relatively close if we're getting that. Most of the ads seem to be people being killed by trains. Really? That's interesting because yeah, I've got turbo these days. I don't see the ads anymore. I probably need to cut that out with the cost of living, but still, that's interesting. One, right, Napoli don't want to pay the percentage of profit, so that makes this a bit easier. Cadiz now in the box seat. Let's try and get a little bit more money. This is going quite nicely though, let's be honest. We've bumped this up pretty well on Habir, and we're ready for the game. Right, let's get a save in, because I think it took a lot longer than I thought it was in between those games. I presume it's for action movies then. Like 17 a month or something? So it's not too bad. Not too bad. Barca lost. Oh boy, that right. We've got a huge chance now. Then we're 8 points clear. We're already 11 clear of Real Madrid with a game in hand. Oh, we're in the position to really just end this early this season. But I think it depends on currency. But I think down here it's about the $17 mark a month, which, you know, considering, is not too bad. Now, is anyone down here? Equilier is still, yeah, he's not going to be back for a wee while. So we'll go with that same team. I think Kim's in good nick. Pretty sure it is. Try and remember now between that one and YouTube Premium. What's this team looking like for them? It's okay, but it's nothing special. Right. Yeah. Show our recent praises justified. Kelsey Gronin from Football Zone. Don't say it. Shaun, what's the secret behind your good away form? Hard work. Recent run of fixtures. We're good, Kelsey. We're good. Right, yellow submarine. Freaking looks like one too, if that roof. And there's our 4-3-3, which is doing bits here in Spain. And yeah, if we get out to 43 here. Big pressure very early in the season on Barca and Real Madrid. Decent results in January against those two teams, and LaLiga might be a formality. Touch wood. Got to get a result here first, though. And we are on the road against a decent team up in the sort of European fringe spots. But that's an encouraging start. Win the ball off them. Garcia up to Ericsson. Garcia. Okay, is this actually something from the very first highlight? Over the top for Garcia. No, it's not. Okay. I just briefly thought we were going to see something of note there, or maybe we still will. Junior's going to take this. Louis Junior. Not the same one we had in Malaysia. Just to be... should be pretty obvious. But yeah, definitely not that quality. Uh-oh, Estacio's got a bit of space there. Oh, wow. Leray, what were you doing there, mate? Okay, thankfully he's hit it straight at Wu Jin, but that was a bit average defensively. Some quite nice work there from Estacio. Just cook some of our boys. Ondo's going to get that back for us. Okay, Vasi about to Gomez. Very end-to-end start here. Gomez. Looks like he's waiting for support. Got it eventually from Ondo, Nielsen. Bartel, Merck. Not a good pass. Ericsson. Garcia, Bartel. Nielsen. Back in there. No, because that was a horrific idea. Letting that ball run from whoever that was. But that's an even worse pass from them. Right, Gomez. Nielsen had a bit of space to work with. Gomez does his man. No, he doesn't. Okay. What is this opening highlight, FM? Maybe it's now. Kim finds Ericsson. 2 minutes of play. Ericsson. Out to Garcia, not Gomez. Garcia gets it back, fortunately. That's a ball far post. Gomez, Ondo block shot. Was that what we were waiting for? Kim stands on the ball. It's nearly been 3 minutes for a block shot. Cheers, FM. biggest chance out of all those was probably for them too, so not sure how I feel about the start to this game. We're getting shots off, but none on target, which is concerning. Is Villarreal here on the ball? Samu finds La Fuente, Mendoza, Pablo, Molelo, Pablo. Very Spanish-sounding names here, just quietly. Akamak in space. Don't nibble. Oh no, Estacio makes it 1-0 Villarreal. Oh, guys. That's it. I mean, we gave Akamak way too much space there. That's how that started. Nielsen, and not sure he's supposed to be picking him up. Laray's having a bit of a stinker earlier, it feels like, in this game, but 1-0 Villarreal, and they probably deserve it based on stats, which is a concern. We'll do a demand more. I trust we'll score a goal, but it's not great signs early from us in this one. Now we start to go forward. Larray, Gomez in space. Nice little move. Garcia tries to... Feels like we're playing one pass too many at the moment. Just trying to walk it in a bit too much. There's Garcia, Merck. Oh, never mind, it's worked. Merck finds Ondo, 1-1. Good old commentator's curse, can't beat it. 1-1. Worked it in just like I planned. It was wonderful football, that. It's eventually paid off. Garcia to Merck. He's done well to pick out Ondo there because he's not in a lot of space when he plays the ball. But just drops back, slots it away, bottom left corner, 1-1, so that's better. That's better, even though English. Even if we pick up a point from this, we'd still get 1-1 in Barca. So, goals. I'm still relatively content, even though Real Madrid have won 3-0 with how far behind us they are, because they've dropped a lot of points this season, despite being the one domestic team that's beaten us to date. As Gomez is taking his sweet time on that, and it's probably why we lost the ball there. Okay, Kim, nice header for Garcia. I think Vasiv is off here, so of course he puts it away. Looked a bit too good to be true. I think that one's going to get ruled out. I think this time I'm right. I am. Unlike the Champions League game. I think that one was a pretty clear cut one. He's just gone, yeah, a few seconds early there. There's Vasiv on a 6.4. Well encouraged though, because we were starting to work our way onto the front foot a bit more. There's Movsisyan, that's a name. On it for Villarreal. Ooh, that nearly could have been heartbreak. Still could be fair. We're just letting them get this in between the lines a bit too easy. Good block there by Nielsen. Good cover. Garcia's having a bit of an average one out there. So's Vasiv. Might make some changes in this one at the half because of ratings. It's a okay performance, not great so far. So we'll get Garcia off for Mavambo. Not quite as neck as I thought he was there at the end of that first half, but Mavambo's got pace. That could be handy. An RPM up top. Give him a crack. Yeah, I think for now that'll do. We'll tell the guys. Disappointed with that first half. And hopefully, with the ball from the restart, we'll do a bit better here in the second. It's a bit of a game, this one. And it's a team in the European spot, so we shouldn't be too surprised, but this is a good chance to really put a significant gap on Barca. But Akamak with a free kick. Come on, Wujin. World's best goalkeeper, apparently. Okay, he hasn't helped keep that out because it's a goal kick, but he looked to have it covered. And now we've got a chance from set piece, which these days the Ray takes. with no Garcia, which feels weird, but sometimes it pays off. Oh, Ondo looking for a double. I reckon the gap was there too, just dragged it wide. Actually worked that relatively well, which is annoying. I'll encourage. Nielsen on a 6.7. This could be good Gigamyan areas, this. Get him back to fitness. At left back. Alright, Gomez cooked. Okay, so we need a left winger. Now, let's try the Merc trick this time. And get Simoes on. Get our best players out there. I think... Oh, he's actually quite good up there, Ondo. Let's let him roam forward a bit more compared to Simoes. As this highlight kicks straight in after those subs, which is a bit terrifying. Because it's been a thing since FM24, and it doesn't usually go well for the guy who makes a sub, although that might, because they've given it straight to Simoes. RPM one-on-one, chips it. Never mind. I love the highlight straight after the sub. It's worked to perfection. João Simoes makes it 2-1. I mean, RPM does, but he did all the hard work. Akamark to La Fuente, who just gives it to Simoes. And RPM is through from there. Was a little bit slow with that touch, which concerned, but was setting up the chip over Luis Jr. It's a wonderful finish from the Guinea-Bissau international. And 2-1. We've come from a goal down to lead here at Villarreal. One more sub left. We're probably going to play this on fitness. Now, I dare say Merck might be the guy who gets knackered at left wing, but we'll see. Actually, Bartel and DM. It's quite an important position with a lead, so we might be doing that after this highlight as Merck finds Gigamyan. Fresh legs. That nearly backfired. Simoes, RPM. Smart from you. Yes, Ondo. Out to Ericsson. Mavambo. He's got pace for days. Ondo. There we go. It's 3-1. And a safe space now. We'll get Bartel off. For Habir, who's probably on his way out the door by the looks of it. But fighting back nicely here. Scratchy start. It's quite cultured from Mavambo with his, usually it's his 20 agility and the 17 pace that does the goals, but that's some good vision from him there to find Ondo, who gets himself on a hat-trick. He could have had one earlier. That could have been the hat-trick goal, but 3-1. Much better spot now. And just because it's been a bit of a close one, we will do a little bit of time wasting. But some of the, oh, that's a bit scratchy from RPM, although they've given it to Hebier, so that helps. And oh, Ondo was looking for, oh geez, that was a choice from the goalie, but it doesn't backfire. Oh, it's I think he's been kept on there by Ericsson in the post. Oh, got away with that. That could have easily been free too. It's been quite end-to-end at times this game. But I think we'll get away with this. Bit of a scratchy performance. But thankfully, with some changes, just a little bit more clinical in front of goal. Ondo double and RPM off the bench. 3-1 at Villarreal. That is a significant win on the LaLiga table. We go 11 clear of Barcelona. They do have one game in hand, but still, that's big. Real Madrid is still 14 behind us. So lovely stuff there. Say it was good. Went down for one of the few times this season, but it's a good win in the end. Don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Got it in his locker. Lovely stuff. It's a big win against the team in that top 6. So we've played all those teams, well, beefy with 16 games, and we're going to have a big space after January of not playing top 6 teams, because we've got Real Madrid and Barca in January. But here we go. Napoli still don't want to pay the percentage. That's a lot from Valencia given they're in the LaLiga too. So we'll take that and bump it up to 11 now. And see if anyone else comes in. But Hibiya is going to get a decent amount of money for us. And now let's both our centre backs are in a bit cooked. So we've got a good break. We'll give them 5 days each. And Ondo gets a bit of praise. He's really been good last 3 games. And we've got a whole week off. So we should be okay here, really. So yeah, we don't need to do rest, hopefully. Okay, Cadiz have come back in for Hibiya. Let's stop the game just to make sure that we actually accept that before it turns it down automatically for reasons. So accept that. And go back up there. Get rid of the Valencia one. Let's try for 11.5 now. And he'll be on his way out. At some point, I need to actually look for a replacement. But oh, hello, Deportivo La Coruña. The old JDT manager now wants a bit of this. Wants to do a bit of a Malaysian hookup. Probably not the way he was doing it back there. But anyway, Hibiya. Well, let's accept that one. That's a sneaky. Got a new club involved. Okay. Up to 12 we go then. Still nowhere near the 30 I thought we might get there briefly, but still. It's a lot better than the 7 that the agent was bringing at the start. It might be all we do though, actually, because no bids have come in that time. But Alaves, with a whole week's rest, and 16th, and with us at home, this should be a nice game for us, this one. Right, that name fix just is not working since the patch, because I made sure it was in there earlier today, and it is. But for whatever reason, the name fix doesn't seem to be working all of a sudden. Maybe they need to do another update to the actual fix files, because I think it was for 26.2. We're on 26.3 now, or something like that. Anyway, we're going to have to deal with those Brazilian names. Not that we're managing there, so it's not too big a deal. Okay, Alaves have thumped Girona just before we play them, so that's interesting. Okay, why have you changed that? I did that earlier. I didn't want to touch it again. Yes. That'll work. Oh, I bought our Granada game for today. So I bought a couple of our games for today, essentially. No set pieces, match tactics. Right. Sort that out quickly-ish. And coaching. Here's a left back now, but I might still leave that in case we switch him back to right back in the future. Right, you guys aren't amazing, so we'll get you off our short list. Yeah, you're not very good at all for us. Oh. Can't say the name, and he's a bit average, so we're going to go nowhere near him. Stachio. Sounds like a nut. Xavi Simons is apparently still okay, but he'll be old now, won't he? 33. The Prem is a proper retirement home in this save. But we are flying in the Liga. 11-point gap. That is huge this early in the season. Okay, I think we're okay with those changes because we just made them. Atletico Madrid beaten by Santander. Speaking of which, we probably need to tone that down a little bit now. What we offered. Try and drive it up a touch more if we can. Every penny counts, seeing as they took 15 million off us. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be too bothered about it, but now that our budget went from 30 million to 14, the extra money will be quite handy for the replacement. But no one's coming back in, so I think 11.5 might be what we end up doing there for Habia, who is homegrown club, so club makes a big profit. We have not confirmed a playoff spot yet. Why are teams playing Champions League and we're not? What's going on there? Okay, that's a bit random. Mavambo. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Right. You're quite important. Kim, can you have a word? No? Okay, we need to be careful about this one. Because he's quite good and honestly should probably be starting. Do I want to call this bluff? I mean, Habir did come to me recently, but that he was not professional enough to drop it, so I don't know if that'll work. I should probably give him more playing time because he is quite good. Don't really want to lose Mavambo. Wonder if the cup thing will work. No. Okay, yeah, we'll play a bit more Mavambo. It's actually a good game to play because this team's not very great. We'll give Garcia a rest. Yeah, should really be staying anyway. Let's be honest. How's Aguilera getting on with his injury? 5 days. So he's probably borderline Girona and Granada before the break. We've got away at Ibiza for the Copa del Rey. Get in, what a draw. Inject that into my veins. That's a great away day. And a trip to Ibiza to play some football and a fresher average team. That's great stuff. And we have confirmed a playoff spot in the Champions League. So that's good as well. Just need to make sure it's going to be with a couple of games less. Bayern want Kim. Good luck to you. What? Why are you impressed by the competition standing? We beat them 5-0. And we beat them in the Champions League final last year. FM does not make sense sometimes. And we just beat the youth team. 3-0. Keep up to date, Kim. They're not that impressive these days. Come on. Slots in charge. What more do I need to say? There's a lot of factors in our favour here, Kim. Do not dare leave. Oh, you knobhead. That happens so much this year. How's he rejected a contract when he's on 10k a week? It must have been a stinker of a playing time one. Oh, I love all that effort when that's how it ends. I'll tell you what, 9.4 is a much better starting point than before, though. Oh, that's annoying, though. Ericsson's got the flu. The whiteboard in the background is It's my wife's. This is the music teaching room in the house, so it gets used for music teaching. You can see some sort of bars in the background there, like the musical sort of I don't know if you can from there. Better not touch. Anyway, there's a couple of like bars for the musical notes in the background, stuff like that. So that's why it's there. It's not, as some people have thought, it is not Shaun's tactic board. I do not get that intense. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense than what some people think. But no, it's for music teaching. So if anyone on top of the South wants violin lessons, hit me up. I'll give you the details. Right. Lots of offers. Lots of offers. Oh, Real Oviedo. Right, we are. Right, reject the rest of these. Oviedo. Have at him. Please accept the percentage of profit. Yes, great club, Oviedo. Okay, and from here we'll do what we were doing before again. But what was that? 9.5. Weird how there's more clubs interested now. Anyway, you know, definitely not my coaching board. I'm not that good at tactics. It took me a wee while to get this one sorted out. And then when we're having a flat patch, all I did was change the tempo. So, you know, I don't go that in depth with my tactics. I probably should use it for a tactic video. But, 26 is such a nightmare to do YouTube videos for. Unfortunately. Also, when I do put stuff up on there, because it's behind me, I tend to forget to rub it off and then I get told off the next day, so I've just stopped using it completely. And it's very neatly laid out. That's why you can tell I haven't been using it. Right, Napoli can go away. Sorry, Oviedo, but we probably should accept some of these. Let's try and get up. No, okay, right. Valencia it is. Until we do the next one of these. If he turns it down again after this, I'm going to get really annoyed at him. Not because I want to lose him, just because he's mucking my time around. No, I think we're okay. I don't want to invite the crosses. That's just a silly thing to do. Even if the team are bad. Just asking for trouble when you invite crosses, I feel like. Oh, Sarah's back in Australia. Lovely. Oh, the victory. That's a bit disappointing, though. Very badly named, the Melbourne Victory in the save. Don't think they've won anything. Especially in the Ninja A-League. The women's team. Surely it's been all Jets since we've been there. Right, here be it. Who's coming for you now? It's Napoli, but it's without the percentage. He does have a little bit of potential. I might accept it because he'll probably get the money he wants at Napoli compared to Valencia. And then we'll try and go again at 11 and see if a club comes in that time with the percentage. It's all good. Right, prediction. We'll get a prediction going. Got a game now, and we're at home this time. Shaun against Alaves. There we are. Boomfa. Prediction live for this next one as we take on still 16th, but they're coming into this off a win now. As I'll sort out some transfer birds. That's worked out a treat. Al Ittihad. Oh, they'll give you a wage. Frosinone, I feel like you might have some cheeky money. No, you don't. Okay, you know what? I'm going to bin off these Spanish teams. Al Ittihad, you'll surely be able to afford whatever he's after. Right, let's hope that sort of roll gets. Well, actually, I will save because I don't want to have to redo any transfer things at the moment. Most of the stream's been trying to get money for Hibier. So I don't want to redo that if things go awry. Now, the other thing I was going to do quickly, not FMpedia. Has anyone actually used FMpedia? Oh, what I want to do is check Kylie. She is at Chelsea. She's still a breakthrough prospect. What are you doing? She's got 36 caps for Australia. How's she a breakthrough prospect? Who wants her? The Utah Royals, yeah. Go to NWSL. That could actually be fun. You occasionally try. Literally, this might be the first time I've clicked on it since when the game first came out and the save started and they were doing the tutorial thing. I think that's the first time I've clicked on it, and it was by accident. There's probably some handy stuff in there, but I don't know. Be fair, I'm probably not the type of player it's built towards. It's probably the real newbies, isn't it? But yeah. But here we go. Alaves. I can't believe they've done Kylie dirty like that. 75 minutes for Ericsson. We probably worth leaving out there. We'll play Mavambo because he's got a grump on. How's Gigamyan? He's still not really fit, is he? Or sharp. So, yeah. Mavambo at right wing. Otherwise, that same team. Aguilera is 2 more days away. Yep. Supposed to give you this general stuff, but like, yeah, it is, isn't it? That's right. It's supposed to be somewhat. Yeah, search tactics. That's right. Yeah, beefy. Yeah, I haven't touched it much. Be interested to see what people who have used it think of it, but it's probably not been the worst addition. Just one of those things. That's tailored towards the newer people towards the series, even though it was a big rehaul. Tina Klitt from Eurosport. Hopefully a good build-up. Hopefully we're going to get a good result. Might have smack talk their manager there. At home to a struggling Alaves. They do play 5 at the back, though, and 2 DMs. It's very negative. Extreme harem ball here from these guys. Potentially. Oh, Merck's just cooked Morales. We might be okay. We might be able to overcome the negativity of that formation. And that's in possession. I wonder what it looks like out of position. It's probably disgusting. I'll look shortly. Free kick. Oh, penalty. Thank you. That if you're going to play with that formation, that's the last thing you want to be doing, is giving away penalties. Because there's no attacking threat to it at all, really. That could backfire if we drop points here. But I think we'll be fine there, 16th. Now, we don't have Garcia. Who's taking this? 15. Who the heck is Ericsson? Okay, our right back's taking a penalty. That's certainly a choice. Oh, he's put it away. Leben Ericsson might be his first for the club, that. It is. Lovely stuff. Lost his virginity. It's only taken him halfway through his first season. The youngster. Goalie, if he didn't slip, he might have got to that Suarez. But 1-0. Bit of a gift, that. But we take those. And now what are they doing in our position? Okay, why are they more attacking when they don't have the ball? That's interesting. It feels like it's a tactic that should be the other way around. I mean, there's no... Yeah, because 2 strikers... There's no cam, but they've got midfielders a little bit further forward. Oh my goodness, a free kick goal. Kim. Defenders on it. Leray assist. Oh, Alaves, I do want to hurt you, and that's what we're doing. The Mohawk whips it far post. Big Kim puts it in. 2-0. Two shots on target. Efficient. Not, well, we've had 8 shots, so it's not quite, but 2 shots on target, 2 goals. That strike rate's good if we ignore the line above it. Okay, 7 minutes left first half. Got a throw in. Ericsson take it. Defenders having a standout game. Ericsson, we might take him off at the half actually, even though he's playing quite well because he's a little bit on the tired side. Ondo pulls it wide. Looking to get on the score sheet after that last game where he picked up a double, but can't quite do it. But yeah, Ericsson is a little bit on the naked side, coming back from the flu. So we should probably play it safe with him. A late corner, Leray will take it. And we'll whip this in far post. Oh, it's a mess from them. Shoot, fellas. Oh, he mucked around too long there. Kim. Out to Bartle. Okay, guys, can we get a shot off here, please? No, okay. We'll take Ericsson off because he was quite tired. Now, do we get... No, I'll play the youngster Abubakar. Give me a long term probably was the go there, but we'll do just that one and address the team. I'll actually tell them they're playing quite well. With a 2-0 lead here against Alaves, who aren't very good, but still. Villarreal at Real Madrid, that could be sort of interesting. Already in must-win territory, I'd say, Real Madrid for the LaLiga this season, if they want to have any hope of getting back in a semi-title fight. As Varsev's through. Movambo. Fair play. Gets an assist after having a moan about playing time. But pretty bad throw in that. Let's be honest. They've given Ondo a pretty good look at that, and then Varsev's well positioned to get him behind that centre back. Puts it past Suarez. 3-0. Happy days for Betis. So with a couple of games on quick backups after this, we might be able to make the most of that and just take guys off when they go onto their yellow hearts here. It's both the centre-backs who are actually a little bit tired recently, but we'll get Murkoff for Simoes. Yeah, switch him with Ondo and Lozolo for Leray. Which does, in hindsight, maybe stuff us set piece wise. Kim will definitely need a rest. Vidic. Do I want to play Vidic? Because if he plays 15 games, he gets his contract extended, but I think Kim might need the rest. And then it's the wingers or Bartle. I'll give young Pons a run before Aguilera comes back. So that'll be all our subs early. Can always go Garcia instead of Movambo. Hopefully Bartle doesn't break down here and we have to actually use Hebier before he likely disappears unless he turns down another contract. Oh, Movambo nearly breaks that one up. Might be slightly scratchy now I've made all these subs. It's a touch of a concern. Yep, Arroyo. 3-1. Fernando Arroyo. Who did Roy go at? Tokyo? Don't think it's the same one. Surely he's not good enough for here. Although it is Alaves, he might be good enough for there. But 3-1. Who's got, is that Vitic? It is. Oh mate. You've got to go, don't you? You've been a great servant, but your first minutes all season, you get out jump for a goal. I think he's cooked Vidic, unfortunately. Definitely don't want to play him, so he gets an extra year on his contract. Right. Probably should be time wasting a little bit here. What is that, Vitic? We're going to get away with it, but he has looked real ropey since coming in. As we do actually progress quite well after that. Pons, the youngster. Have a crack, son. Oh, decent save, to be fair, from Suarez. Jeez, Ondo on a 6.4 is a bit wild with how dominant we've been. But 3-1, pretty comfy win that, has to be said. We'll pay that one out. Easy peasy points there. And 46 points. There's still 11 clear of Barca with their game in hand. Just a good win. This is not a very good standard of opposition, let's be honest. And we've got bids. Don't go too far ahead in game. Well, took him on Alajim from Give Me Sport. Yep, definitely determination. Didn't learn that much. No, A Lonely Camel, which is a great name. New Zealand. The superior side of the ditch. In most things, anyway. In most things. Yeah, all good, man. It's an easy mistake to make. Right, Habir. Who's coming from now? And we'll have to accept Frosinone with that percentage of next sale. Hopefully Al Ittihad want to go up to 12 million. And we do need to rest here because we've got quick backups until that week or so break around Christmas. Spent last year in Australia, never got to New Zealand. Oh, nice. Yeah, Auckland FC and Wellington, that's it, mate. In the A-League. Those are the two. Well, be fair, it's playoffs now, so it's big up Auckland, unfortunately. Because Wellington aren't there, or at least on the men's side, the women's team are. What is that? Pumas. We're playing Pumas for some reason. 12 million, we've got to take that because that's the highest bid. Right, what's this? The Intercontinental Championship. Oh, give me that trophy. Yes, when is it? It's in 4 days. We're playing Pumas next for a cup. Okay, cool. Cheers, FM, for the warning on that. That seems like a highly unplanned thing. What have Pumas been up to? Yep, they're just going to be as confused by that as we are. They've won the Challenger Cup, whatever that is. Okay, cool. All right, so this can be our warm up for the Club World Cup at the end of the season. We're gonna now thump Pumas. And I want to get rid of Frosinone and sort Habir out as well. Okay, so only one more LaLiga game left. And this thing. So we try and still get more for Habir. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Some game that doesn't actually happen in real life, which is quite wild. They must have the OFC Pro League or something in here because Auckland FC reserves have got there. or the Auckland FC reserves won the OFC Champions League through the NZ National League, but they're also in the OFC Pro League, so that's slightly confusing. So is this the this is the final? So we just made our way straight through the final. So that was quite nice. Auckland got knocked out. And International, Shaun. International got knocked out of Brazil, so that's a bit surprising. Jean Book, Hyundai, no good Hyundai. Should have gone for Samsung. And Wydad Casablanca. So they've all been dismantled so far. This Frozen no. Fair play, they've got some more money than sense. Right, I think we're actually getting more than we were before. So if he turns it down now, I'm going to be pretty upset. We'll try and keep the Habir train rolling. Do we have to register players? Oh, this might be interesting. Surely just let me have a free reign for one game. Come on, FIFA or whoever this is organising. Hello, Norwicherin. What? Where did you guys come from? For none of this installment's rubbish. You guys can go do one, but you two, yes, we'll take those. Norwich and Al-Ittihad. Right. Fair play here, Bear. You knew you're worth more, I'm guessing. Trying to get the club more money. I rate that. We'll try and get even more then. Not Fulham. They can go do one. Freaking installment stuff. I know Tony Khan and co. They've got money. They can throw it around if they need to. Isn't it? Geez, Frozen no. Going big for Habir. I don't know if he's worth that much. Pumas are 9th for Mexico. Surely that's a trophy on a plate. Yeah, right. So we want to do that. Okay. Sorry, just didn't realize I already accepted that deal before. Doing this so often now and semi-losing track. We're going to that screen so often. So I suppose we're going to have to... Oh, Norwich are coming back. Lovely. And Southgate got sacked by City. Not City, Forest. So that didn't last long. Barca have drawn against Cadiz, so we've extended... Oh, sorry. What do we call a burp hiccup? Pickup? Anyway. We've extended our gap by more, which is wonderful. And we continue to get more money for this guy. Might be doubling our transfer budget, which is getting it back up to what it was before the board took our money away. But I'm guessing it will go straight to a penalty shootout or something. They keep coming for him. Lovely stuff. And Aguilera's back, even better. He was 11.5 he turned down earlier. Now we're up to 14.5. Lovely stuff. That's more like a price for a Champions League winner. Oh, Norwich. So it's all coming at Millhouse if he accepts the deal. Right, hopefully there's a couple of good DMs in amongst all this, because I still haven't actually gone looking for a replacement until he departs properly. Okay, we're going to have to register here, so surely the game stops right. The window must be open in some countries, because there was nowhere near this interest earlier. And the only thing, not much has changed. He's not upped his potential or anything. Right, so how does this work? What can we do? 30 players. Any rules? We need 2 goalkeepers. Cool. Let's just register our entire squad. That's probably the easiest way to do this. There's pretty much no rules, is there? So that's cool. So what's that? 24. Just give me. Might as well fill out all our spots with players. Yeah, he'll do. When does he leave? 6th of Jan. Yep, he'll be fine. He'll do. Right. Confirm that team. Thank you. Right. That was easy peasy. And still bits coming in, really? Oh, Vitic. Oh, that's good. Right, I'll do it. I mean, we should be pumping them. Hitting form at the right time. Yep, there we go. Good work, boys. Right, Vitic. Pumas want him, which is very sneaky before we play them. Okay, how much is he actually worth, Vitic? He's in the last year of his contract. Any money's probably good. How do I see his actual value, though? We can always offer him out for more. I reckon we might accept this. A little bit annoying because we had extra 15 million that we could work with earlier. Let's try and get up to 750. I want but 800 overall would be nice. Let's try and get this up a little bit more for that, and then 20k for that. How about that? Yep, cool. You can have him Pumas, and Norwich. You can definitely have Habir for that. Right, might actually have to do some shopping on Saturday. Definitely gonna need a DM. Keep pushing up this price on Habir, which is nice. And I should offer out Vidic for more as well, actually. Do what we were doing there. Go on. Now, this is interesting. Do we sign a new contract here? Keep taking money off me, so. But we are the champions of Europe. Just depends if we feel like we should be doing something else soon in this save. Or there's the other option that if we win the Champions League again, we maybe even start a new save. We'll just offer Vidic out for maybe 1 mil up front or something like that. We don't really need to worry about percentage of next sale for him. Yeah, new contract. At a club we've already won 2 LaLigas, a Champions League and the Europa League. When does it end? Because I do kind of want to win the Club World Cup here. My profile, when do we? 2038. We've got time. I mean, to be fair, if we sign a new is there any like big jobs that is why they're worried about me leaving? Probably not. If the San Diego Wave is the big job that they're worried about me leaving for, probably okay. They are rich, so it's tempting. But Nottingham Forest and bottom place Sevilla. How on earth has that happened, by the way? Yeah, we can probably sign a contract extension for the moment. 150, come on. 145. No, okay, fine. 140k a week. What are we actually on at the moment? The same. Okay, well that was a monumental waste of time. But we'll show some commitment before we maybe don't later. Right, Vidic is wanted. Lovely. This one. We'll turn that down straight away. Sorry, Pumas. Now let's try and get a little bit more money out of some of these clubs. 1.2. Nope. I've got to remember, I've got to go to the bottom player now, which is always a bit annoying. Someone go 1. No, okay. Someone go. Celtic, you've got more money. No, okay, apparently not. Cadiz, come on. Someone go up so I can, because I want to make sure one of you guys gets a bid in. No, okay, so it's going to be Tigres are the lucky ones. Let's try and bump it up by like 3. Yep, I've signed a new contract. I'm delighted to stay here at the moment. I want my Club World Cup. Oh my days, these transfer bids are taking a wee while tonight, aren't they? I'm trying to get the most money out of it, but kind of feel like I need to after they took my money away earlier. Anyone want to go up to 1.5? 1.5 million dollar. How about 1.4? No, let's do 1.4. Okay. Come on, Pumas. We're about to play at 1.4. Okay, no. Celtic, you Champions League. Come on, you should have money, but apparently you don't. Cadiz. Okay, no, the Saudi club can have him. I think that's a Saudi club, Al Saad. And now let's offer him out for 1.6. I just want to go up consistently. Tactically, they forced, bypassing the press. We don't play badly when we do that. Questionable if we actually need to do that against a Mexican team. Right, we actually get a prediction going finally. This will be a who wins trophy though. Because trophy game and all that. Real Betis v Pumas. I think that is pretty clear on who the other team. Now, do a few minutes while we get the Vidic stuff sorted. 1.6. I mean, it's just, I think Celtic can go up by more. I think Lecce and Slavia Prague probably can. Don't want to Celtic these. We'll give the 2 Mexican clubs a free run, just for vibes. Because I don't want to be here too much longer about this guy. And hopefully, yep, clubs are still coming in. Lovely. We'll just accept a couple and then we'll keep doing that. So, reject those. I reckon our Saab might want to go up by more. Same with Celtic. I don't want to sell to a Spanish club, so we'll do those 2 this time and go up to 2.2. And we're at the game. Okay. Boy, that took a while in between all the Habir and Vidic stuff. And of course, this game just popped up randomly. How are you doing? Luca. Lots. We're in 2036, bordering on 2037. So yeah, there's a fair few. The team's pretty much entirely regions. This guy won the Golden Glove, the FIFA Best Goalkeeper. Admittedly, he's only been here half a year. He's at Spurs, but he's pretty good for a 20-year-old South Korean. We spent, how much did we spend on him? 85 million, which still seems not too unreasonable. Who else are the really good players here? Merck's amazing. 26 years old, so he would have come through very, very early in this save. He might be real, but I'm not too sure. Was Mannix Merck real? Anyway, he's amazing. Been the best player. But yeah, most of these guys are new gens, but I'd say Wu Jin's probably the pick of them, eh? But yeah, there's a lot of good players here. We are the Champions League holders. Now, Aguilera is fit, so you can go on for Pons. Sorry, Pons, but you are back down to the under-19s. Otherwise, though, we'll rock this team. Gigamyans, yeah, still not right. Neither will be Simoes. Okay. As we try and win the whatchamacallit here. The Intercontinental Championship-y thing. We're playing a CONCACAF team in the final, which feels like a little bit of a lucky thing. Who have they got? I've seen the starting 11 and I'm still not quite sure who they've got there, but it's a pretty average team, isn't it? We should be fine here. So let's hopefully pick up a win and get a trophy next to our names. Looking for a double this season. You're in 2023 or 2030, geez, cushion on 2023. 2030, can't find any good new regions. Oh, about 25 scouts. Manual youth national scouting. Yeah, that does take a little bit of effort. I wouldn't say it's dead. Have you been using transfer Roman? Because that can be quite handy even if you just transfer Roman if you're looking for anything really. It also brings up players with that potential. So if you do star player, they sometimes recommend young guys who aren't quite there yet. So that's one way you can do. It's a bit different. Definitely a bit different on 26 with how things work. I've tended to leave mine to the scouts, honestly, and the chief scout, so probably not the best person to know the meta way to find all the good wonder kids, but I've heard the transfer women's a pretty good way to get a few more people in the mix. As Ondo makes it 1-0. Also, I suppose it depends how big your database you're rolling with. I've got the whole game loaded, the whole database. Yeah, the transfer room in can be quite powerful, so maybe set up a lot of things there and you might be able to find a way to, because you can set an age bracket in that as well, so you might be able to find a way to get good wonder kids through that. But 1-0 up early, which is good here against the Mexican team, Pumas. Hopefully this is not a game where in about 20 minutes and I'm going to regret playing my first 11. Looking like it might be though. There's Gomez to Merck. Oh, Vasev, I think he was on there. I think he was on. No whistle. 2-0, 15 in. I think Pumas are in for a punishing here. Not a good pass there from that fella. Yeah, Merck is class. He is, yeah, the fact he was only 20 million with a release clause in Germany was quite insane. I've been training him up as a midfielder instead of a left winger, but that was the whole idea when we signed him as well. So he, yeah, if he, I do need to check if he's real. I think I checked before, and I don't think he is, but he is like young enough in real life where it might just not register. Yeah, all the it's legitimately all my shorts on freaking Instagram when I search for Manix Merc, so he must, hopefully he's not real, he'll think I'm some bloody stalker or something. But he is insane. Probably the player of the save. There's Bartle, pings it out. Oh. Hopefully, I suppose the fact we're still waiting to hear. Oh, that was a bit close. Good save from Wujin. I suppose the fact that it's gone a bit quiet on the World Cup and the international management's a potential concern, because that's the thing for 26. If they're, yeah, hopefully they're also doing some 27 stuff around that. Oh, that was an interesting shot, that from Avambo. Really, all they need, it should be a different group that are doing the 27 things, because they should really be focusing on tidying up the UI mainly. Well, yeah, they might have done the thing that they've done a lot over the past couple of years in terms of telling us something's going to be coming and then not actually delivering, which would be very SI over the past couple of years. Hopefully they're not doing that again. But, I mean, yeah. What, we're a month and a bit away? So we'll see, because... Well, just like thinking out loud, in this save, we've won one Champions League, we're going okay in this season's one as we try and defend it. There's a Club World Cup at the end of the season, which is an obvious thing to try and get towards. As Mavumbo nearly makes it free. If we get a Club World Cup, like, is there much else to do in this save? And then the question becomes, if we're still weighing for international management, then it's a bit more interesting, because that was kind of my plan of what I was going to do when that came out. The classic World Cup wheel sort of stuff. So, I mean, I've got some backup plans, so it's okay. There was a club I can do a challenge with, trying to win the Champions League with just Oceania players, and the other one is an updated real-life table thing with Leicester City, which could be interesting before 27 comes out, because yeah, they're in trouble. But yeah, thinking out loud on the content here, but it is a touch concerning. We'll give Garcia and Aguilera some minutes, because I think both those wingers were down to yellows late in that first half. But I hope they deliver. The other thing I'm not sure about is what is going on with that Football Manager Club World Cup either. But yeah, it's probably mainly because I'm in the wrong part of the world for that, to be fair. There's probably a bit of stuff going on behind the scenes with that. If any clubs are out there, I think I'm decent at the game, if you want someone to represent you. That's my pitch. Yeah, but we'll get some guys off here while we've got the chance. I think we've got this game under control pretty well. And we do have a LaLiga game after this, but we're in pretty good state at the moment. And especially if we can get a goal from this. Aguilera taking the set piece. Interesting. Leray puts it wide. Oh. But hopefully it comes, it's different, and it's good, and it doesn't create more issues, because that would be the biggest thing if it does. Because there was enough issues at the start, which they've thankfully fixed a good amount of them. I just hope it's not going to be as buggy as things were when the game first came out on the club side. When we get international management, I'll say win for now, but the silence is a little bit deafening. So hopefully it's still coming. As Leray makes it free. I think I could pay out early on that prediction. It was probably a bit of an easy one, that one, wasn't it? But 3-0, Leray off the Garcia ball. A little bit of a link up there from the two wingers who have come off the bench. Rises like a salmon. An Italian Mohawk salmon. That makes it 3-0. I think there's more whitefish in Italy in their cooking. Anyway, I'll stand by it, salmon. As Pumas try and get a consolation goal, but not with passing like that. Simoes. Aguilera out to Nielsen. Aguilera, the genie in a bottle. What can Christian do? Oh, that's poor from Puma. Simoes. 4-0. They're getting blown out late. Oh, that's a dance from Simoes getting ready for IB for early in the Copa del Rey. A little bit fortunate here because Ondo, with a right loose touch, he did get it back though quite well and gets the assist for his new midfield partner off the bench. 4-0. It's a battering. Super Cup champions. UEFA Super Cup champions. Haven't done the Spanish one yet. Champions League holders, LaLiga winners, and now Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, woo! Whatever the frick this thing is, we've won it. Go on. The Mini Club World Cup, or whatever it is. The old Club World Cup style tournament thing. We've won it. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. Off go the fireworks, the confetti. Orange is an interesting colour. There's only a little bit of that in our badge, but we'll let it roll. At least it stands out. It's probably better than green, isn't it? Green confetti would be a bit of a poor choice. But yeah, 4-0, that was very comfy. Pleased. Now let's get back to Spain and play a game that kind of matters. Last one before the break. Vidic stuff. Right. Okay, right. I reckon Celtic and Al Saab probably have more, and Cadiz we don't really want to sell to a Spanish club. I think I've said that about 20 times in this last little bit, but let's try and get that price up a bit more. I think we reached the limit on Habir. And we've won that thing. So that's cool. Yeah, PSG, seriously, go and do one. You're not getting them. Yeah, 212 million release clause. That you are going to need to pay that. I'm not taking anything less. Unless the club step in for reasons. Right, first team. Let's make sure these guys are fit and available. For Granada, who are 16th. Right, that's a quite nice fixture, even if it's on the road. Tottenham, go. This review will be interesting. Biggest overachievers. Tell you what, we did only play one game. I mean, outstanding for reaching the final, but winning it. I mean, we didn't have to play a game to make the final, so that was quite nice. Good old FM logic. Right, Cadiz. I might just start accepting all these just to. There's enough other clubs out there, hopefully, to make sure we get an okay fee for Vitic. He won't. Oh, he wants to join Tottenham. That's a concern. Why would you want to go to Spurs when you're here? Liverpool and Juventus want you as well. There could be a slight rebuild on here if these players moan too much. I hope they didn't sneakily reduce my percentage of transfer revenue as well. Habir's dropped as like a football concern. Interesting. I wonder if he's still going to leave. Right, Cadiz, go away, but you other guys can have it. That's 3.1. And Granada, not. Oh, have they won their last two, actually? That could be interesting. Oh, not Lazzolo again. Oh, every month. Every freaking month, bro. Now, I don't want to let you go because you're definitely going to be quite good, but you just got to be patient, bro. Copa del Rey is 2 games away. You'll get game time then. Kim, have a word to him, please. What's on your mind? You want to go on loan? Oh, I'm so sick of you. Habir came to me. Yeah, it was probably, yeah. Yeah, I'll loan you out, wink, because no one wanted you last time, so we'll try and do that again. He is the biggest moaner I have ever seen in my life, this guy. Every window. He's only played 17 games, so it might be justified, but still. Especially if Vidic's leaving, he'll might have to sign 2 freaking centre backs this window. That 15 million that got taken out of the transfer budget and the 240k out of the wage might be a problem. We'll get those ones out. Not Cadiz. These other ones, yes. All right, 840. We'll definitely get this next game in, but that'll definitely be it for tonight as well. Just sorting out transfer stuff in between now and then. Oh, how are they still coming in for Vidic? I know we did this a fair way under where his value was, but he's in the last year of contract. I've got to kind of get the money while I can with him. Come on, FM, we're only a day away from the game. Let's get through this quickly. Come on. Oh, here, are you serious? Okay, well, I suppose that means we've got less money to spend, but he's rejected the 16 million. Dude, you're doing my head in at the moment. Why won't you leave? If you want to leave, you've had 2 chances now. I'm not going to offer you out anymore because what's the freaking point? Yeah, we'll play through the press here. Against a team like this, let's get the training press going. Keep the morale high. Because that's what this game is. Oh, no, not dressing room atmosphere. That should be pretty good, I think. Just won a trophy. Gigamyan, you are not training well, so we will have a little bit of a go at you. Actually, there's quite a few not training well here. The Zola, you big moaner, you as well. Probably spent a good 20 minutes of this stream just going through Habir's transfer screens, and he's turned them down both times, the little tool. He's homegrown club, so it might not be the worst thing long term, but ugh. Right, Vidic's still getting improved bids, which is nice. Got up to 4 million compared to the initial 1 million bid that came in from Pumas. Your heavy favourites, right? Probably still a little way away from this game kicking off, but we'll get a prediction going on the road against Granada, wasn't it? So prediction live, if you want to try and earn some more channel points. And indeed, we've got more transfer biddies coming in for Vidic. From more clubs, okay. Yeah, all you guys, sure. Hopefully the Mexican clubs keep coming in on the extra. Fitness test, right, should be pretty close to right. Go time now after we do this one more freaking time. It feels like it's been one of those streams. Cadiz, don't want to sell to a Spanish club. Tripped up eventually. Let's go to 5 million. I think we're high enough now. And Chuck is saving because don't want to have to redo all that. Okay. Last game of the stream. Granada. Can we make it a perfect one, or will we bottle it like we did last night against Arsenal, of all teams? Should have a look at the Liga table too, actually, because there's probably some games played while we're doing that thing we were. You'd be a 10-point gap if we win this to Barca. No, they thumped Alaves. Okay. But yeah, if we can get a 10-point gap and we're already 11 clear, so get out to 14 over Real Madrid. So this would be a very nice spot to be in. Near enough to halfway through the season with that Intercontinental Cup thing that delayed us a little bit. Aguilera for Pons. Still only 45 minutes though, so we'll go off the first team. Hopefully not too knackered because we took quite a few of them off early in that Intercontinental Cup thingy majiggy. Yeah, we should be doing okay against this lineup by the looks of it, even if it's windy like Wellington, according to the weather report. Norberto, winter break, great idea. Love a winter break. Mavambo's playing well. Club's fun place to be around. That's why I signed an extension. Geez, it's a big old hit on that hitch in the camera. That's a hit and a half. But here we go. Trying to go to 49 from 18. We could be on track for 100 points again. The Real and Barca games in January probably quite decisive in that. Got the Super Cup in January as well. It's going to be a hectic month when we get into Saturday's stream. 3 p.m. New Zealand time, which I think is very early UK time. I think it's 4 a.m. But yeah, that's how I roll on the weekend. A little bit earlier so I can, watch sport at night time. Here's Manix Merck out to Mavambo. He's all pace. No finesse, because that was a horrific shot. And it is a free kick to Granada. Wasn't an invitation to stuff things up before, guys. I just was mentioning that I'll be a bit more annoyed if we drop points to Granada than to Arsenal. In the Champions League, Calvo's looking handy here. Oh, that's a big block. It's going out for a goal kick somehow, that. I was fearing for an own goal there briefly. High XG from that one shot of theirs, though, compared to what we've been doing, which is interesting. I was trying to figure out what the noise in the background was. The printer's doing stuff. Right, taking us a little while to get going here, which is slightly concerning. Come on, guys. It's only Granada. They're 16th. Come on. Okay, Nielsen yellow, so we'll get Gigamian some minutes in the second half, so that's, I suppose, going to help him, but not really, because there's now a big break after this game. The Ray. Right, time for a goal, guys. We've toyed with our food for too long here. Merck, Mavambo, look out. Right, there's Ericsson. Doesn't mind going forward down that right-hand side. Merck. Oh, Ondo. Not sure that was the best option out of all those. And goes out for a corner that we don't see. We'll demand more here because it's 0-0 against Granada. And yeah, that was a I mean, stats-wise, it looks okay, but the XG is pretty poor. So let's get Gigamyan on. I might also give Aguilera some minutes out left. Tempting to bring on a bit of Garcia, but I might just wait to the hour mark for him. Dig in and win is essentially what we'll say here. Try and fire them up without telling them they've been overly trash, even though they kind of have been. But it's a pretty good team we've got out there now. It's one of the stronger teams we've put out in a long time. It's weird. That's essentially the starting lineup I was going to play last season, just with the new signings in from this season, as Gigamyan gets a yellow just after we took the previous guy off because he was on a yellow, so that's awesome. Mavamba was 6.5. I'm not going to muck around with that here. Let's get Garcia on. We are doing... yeah, okay. Just making sure. Encourage. Come on, you fellas. Not going to drop points at Granada, are you? Come off it. Right, highlight. Finally, 62 minutes in. It's saying like our third highlight of the game. It's Garcia up to Merck. The runs start to come. Eriksson in the box. Back to Merck. Bartel. Ondo. Bartel. Long ranger. Oh. Not looking for those today, Bartel. If you score, I'll be stoked, but need to get better chances off, guys. Come on. Eriksson to Bartel again. Eriksson tries to do something down there, but doesn't do it very well. Gets it back. Garcia. Okay, this is more encouraging. Actual attackers. Bartel. Ondo. There we go. Gigamyan. And there. Oh, okay. Yeah, good save. Free kick. Okay. Vasiljev was offside, was he? Was Vasiljev even involved in that? Alright, come on, guys. Granada's song's playing. Let's not become. Don't listen to the song and think it's for us. No, Diarra, don't you dare. Oh my lord, FMing me so much here. Okay. Vasiljev's on a 6.5. Let's get him off. Oh, what is this? What was about the last game of a stream? Won't do much damage, but I should be pumping these guys based on everything I'm seeing. How have we left him so open? Ondo, Leray, where's my left back? Gigamyan, where are you? Nowhere near it. Okay, I've got a corner right after that. Hopefully it leads to something. Oh, this would be a bad one. Should have skipped the song, shouldn't I? Really should have skipped the song. It's not putting the players in a good mood. Oh, yeah, stop the highlight then. Demand more. Come on. They've had one shot on target. Of course they're winning 1-0. Guys, need to fire up here. Come on. Gigamyan, who just disappeared from everything before when it was needed. Ondo. Looking for Garcia. We don't score headed goals. Or Bartel. Bartel this time. Right. That's what we desperately needed. Okay. Not a bad hit, that actually. He had to fight to get this ball from Diarra. Just tees up from him. Boomfa. Lovely goal that. Right, 1-1. Now we push. We've broken them. Let's make sure we get a result now. Should probably take him off actually. He's on a red heart, which for a DM in a 1-1 game is not really ideal. Don't really want to reward Habir for turning down all those contracts though. Right, Gigamyan. actually does some defensive work. That's good because he's been trash in this game so far. RPM. Oh, why is he shot from there? Right, we'll get Hibier on. Fresh legs maybe are going to help late. It wasn't great from the striker off the bench. This highlight's continuing, not for long. Okay. Come on, guys. 85. Right, what do we do to try and get something from this? Be more expressive. Might turn off play for set pieces. We're not very good at set pieces. Go attacking. Guys, this would not be great. Wouldn't be disastrous, but it wouldn't be great. Not the way I want to end a stream. Against a team near the relegation zone. They've played it on. Wu Jin on a 6.4, seeing as he conceded the only shot against him. World's best goalkeeper, apparently. Right, RPM. Decent in the ear. Not that you'd know it from that. This is a complete waste of time highlight, isn't it? Giga me out. Now you defend that you're on a yellow card. Awesome. Could have done that earlier. Why show me that highlight if nothing's... Right, got FM pretty hard there, haven't we? 1-1, but it could be worse. We're still 8 points clear of Barca, but our gap's been closed. Not good enough, fellas. That was piss poor. Okay, not the way I wanted to end tonight. Yikes. Rescue late draw. Mate, did you watch the game? That was not rescuing a draw. Right, Cadiz can have him. Kim's type. Well, good, we're about to go on holiday. And you can have a week-long rest. Ugh, it's a frustrating one. So, Copa del Rey up next. But here's how things stand. So only 8 clear now. We'd like to keep that at 10. Still 12 clear of Real Madrid. So, look, it's a really good spot to be in. Just dropping points to Granada is a bit random of all the things we've done. And we'll make sure we get rid of the other offer for Vitic, and I'll just offer this out so I remember while I'm still live. But that will do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. As I said, back on Saturday, and we'll kick into the January transfer window proper. There are some big old games after we go to Ibiza. Super Copa, which, to be fair, could influence that Real Madrid game. So that might actually get rescheduled, but we usually get for about 6 games a stream. There could be a fair bit of Barca and Real Madrid on Saturday, so we'll see how things go. But hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you did, follows, likes, all that stuff, greatly appreciated. Now let's go see if we can find someone to raid on over to tonight. Last night there weren't very many people live on the FM side of things. Right, it's been a while since I've raided this guy, so we're going to go do it. Coach Zanquo. It's been a long time since he's been live when I have. Used to raid him a lot back in the day. You too, Simon. Hope everyone has a good rest of your evening. We'll go see Zanquo, his From Pub to Glory with Dagger and Redbridge. Apparently he's got a son in the game. That already signed Son, but he's in the Prem in season 10. So we'll go raid Zanquo. Go make yourself nice and cozy in there. He's only been live for half an hour, so you have plenty of time. He's 2-1 down to Hull, so it's a very interesting Prem game there. But I'll catch you on Saturday. Have a good rest of your night, guys. And yeah, see you Saturday. Hopefully don't drop points to freaking Granada. And yeah, bye. Catch you later. Good rest of your week.